Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.
Hello, Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show, the greatest video game show in the world. I'm Aaron, and joining me on the couch tonight are Ian,
Yes.
Dave,
Woot!
and of course, Jared.
Me.
Look, I just want to remind you all that you can find us on Faceballs, Instacock, and Teatbook at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen.
Yeah.
But before we get to the show, how is everybody doing today? I know we just said it before the show. Might as well say it for the people on the listening to us. So again, how is everybody?
I'm tired.
It's nice to hear my friends' voices.
I'm burnt out.
Thankful
Oh,
for my
man.
health, and I'm still gainfully employed.
Me too.
Yeah, same here.
And that video games are still coming out.
There is that.
Yay.
That should be exciting. I heard about a couple of games that finally got a release date. That should
Again.
Again.
be again. But we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
Well, you can go and watch
What?
the most of the game right now on the YouTubes. So if you don't want to play it, just figure out what happens.
Which game are we talking about?
Last of Us 2.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
now that
coming
might
in
be easier
June.
just to watch the recap and not play the game.
Yeah.
A disgruntled employee released a majority of the gameplay and story spoilers.
Oh Jesus. Well,
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Crunch, they just couldn't hack the crunch time.
Well, Naughty Dog has one of the worst crunches supposedly. So
that's what they do best. Nasty crunches.
it shows in
But
their
the next-
games though.
Yeah, that's
They must
true.
have some great abs.
Ah.
Uh,
Ah.
Hey, it's a dad joke. Come on.
I know. I respect the dad joke. I
Yeah.
respect one every now and then. Speaking of things, next month, I believe July after that is Ghost of Tsushima as well as coming out, I believe, in July.
Yeah, the month after.
Well,
yeah.
it was coming out in June, but they pushed it for Last of Us.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
okay.
can wait for Ghost of Tsushima.
I'd
I'm
rather
more
play
excited
that.
for Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I just don't want the game to be janky, but they've had a lot of time already, so it better not.
I think
could
it was
at
ready
least-
to go. I mean, they've been ready to
Yeah.
go for a long time. All these other games keep getting pushed, so they push them.
True.
What's the
True.
Ghost game about? Ghost of Tsushima.
It's a samurai game
Yeah.
from the
I don't
guys that
think they
made.
really released story details.
Yeah, they have. There's that big
Have
story
they?
trailer that just
Oh,
released.
okay, I missed that one.
The Mongols invade this little island off of Japan, and they just kill everybody. And there's just one lone samurai left, and he goes off to kill them all. And it's loosely based on real events.
Yeah. Played by
Awesome.
Charles Bronson.
No.
Oh.
Ah, dang.
Oh, man.
I do not think so. All right. Well, anything else? You guys? Any other news you guys want to talk about? I haven't been paying attention really. Just what comes across on Twitter.
I know.
There's a magazine, I think, that's supposed to have like big reveals for PS5 games and all that stuff at beginning
Oh,
of
yeah.
June. Their July episode comes out in June, and they're going to have a bunch of details. So there's speculation that the PS5 reveal event will happen sometime before then.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
that's cool.
I know
Yeah, if
that.
nothing changes, I still want to get one on release day or very close to.
I know there's all those rumors about Horizon Zero Dawn being now
Yeah.
possibly a co-op game as the main part of the story, and that Rocksteady's Superman game was rejected by Warner Brothers. All kinds of weird rumors floating around.
Oh. Well. Damn.
I'm excited for the
That's-
future. That's all I know.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
future.
gonna be good.
I'm excited at the present. Hey, man, of course I'm excited because what have I been playing? What
What have you-
dropped on Friday that was awesome sauce
Oh.
I don't
on the
know.
new XCOM game.
Oh yeah. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, that's right. You've been playing that, huh?
Yeah, XCOM Chimera. I
Awesome.
think that's how they say it. It's a lot of fun. I'm really
Nice.
digging
Good.
it.
They changed it up a bit. Like there's no permanent, right?
Not really so far that I've discovered, but I've got it on like medium, and so it might be a bit harder. There's all the usual options, like you can play it on the super hard levels, but it's kind of like it seems the maps are a lot smaller so far, and it's a lot more compartmentalized. You kind of like breach a room, and you get to choose like which entrance you go in. You can go in like the main door, but they're more likely to be covering the main door, or you can blow a hole in the wall and you surprise them, but you might not get, you don't get as much movement bonus, or there's all sorts of modifiers. But it's pretty good so far. I'm really enjoying it.
Nice. Very
Good.
nice.
Glad to hear that.
Decent story and lots of, I mean, gameplay wise, it's just more XCOM. It's great.
It
Yeah,
didn't even come out as a full price game, did it?
No,
like
it
40?
was like $10. That was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Cute.
so that's super weird.
Yeah, I've
That's
had
a
my
good
$10
deal, though.
worth definitely. I think it's full price is 20. But
Yeah.
even then,
Is it running the same engine as XCOM 2? Or was it supposed to be DLC or something? Or what's going on?
I'm not entirely sure. It looks like it's running about the same engine, but I've never played any of the XCOM or XCOM 2 on PC. This is the first one I've played on PC, so I don't
Yeah.
really know about the engine that it's running. Although it does look like it's going to be on Xbox Game Pass or something.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
So, but yeah, I mean, if you like XCOM and you have $10 and you want, from everything I've read, it's about 20 hours to beat it. So it's not like because that was my other worry, was that it would be like just a really short game, but it's not.
Cool. I
Yeah,
also
great.
saw in the Steam a lot of there's a bunch of XCOM sales. So like some of the old PC versions are like $1.
Ooh.
FYI,
Oh,
Dave.
Dang.
I might have to get that. Although I can fire up the really old, the original one on my Amiga here.
Hmm.
So play that
Oh man,
if I want some challenge.
Nice.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I can't remember. There's one version on the Amiga. I think it had a bug in the game, the original release, where you couldn't beat it. Something stupid.
Oh.
You should get set up so you can stream some Amiga games, Dave. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I need to get set up like Ian's.
Yeah,
But
that'd be great.
yeah, I have been playing other games. But if anyone else
Nice.
wants to go before, I don't want to hog the whole show. But I have to say, XCOM Chimera, it's a great $10 buy on the PC. I highly recommend it.
That's like the
Nice.
newest game. Cutting edge.
Yeah,
Dave, giving
I
us the
mean-
fresh hits.
Well, actually, I think it's the first time in a couple of years I actually have ordered a game before it released and didn't even wait for reviews.
Oh, so
Oh,
cheap
man.
though. So
I think
Yeah,
you're right.
I know. That was really what got me. It was like, I know I'm going to get $10 of fun out of this, even it, it's plus it's XCOM. It's like, how badly can they screw it up? Because I even enjoyed the Bureau, and that wasn't as good as, I don't believe, as like the XCOM series, but it still had something going for it and was quite a bit of fun.
right.
Nice.
Well, I know that Aaron's been playing Doom Eternal.
Oh yeah.
That's another new ass game.
Yeah, awesome.
How many
Yeah.
minutes have you played this week?
Let's see. Actually, I've played for quite a while. Actually, I just barely got Doom Guy's Super Shotgun. Just
Yeah, he's
literally
like-
got it today.
He's like 54 minutes into it.
I actually looked at like the actual gameplay time. I think I'm close to like 3 or 4. I've played for about probably 5 or 6. That game actually is. That game kind of irritates me in spots because once you get into those gauntlet areas, they're like super enclosed. You're kind of like really bobbing and weaving like a pissed off boxer. It's
I hear it's a lot
You
harder
jump-
than the other one, the previous.
yeah. I'm only on the one right above easy mode, which is like medium, and that one is just. This fight, you know Doom games. There's
Yeah.
literally 5 levels of difficulty: easy peasy, medium, hard, and holy shit, this game is pissing me off.
Yeah,
Which is-
I've heard this is a game you really have to get into a nice system where you have very, very good control of the situation. You know what enemies you need to pick up first and which ones you'd save for whatever, and
Yeah.
you got to manage your resources pretty well.
You
Nice
do
rhythm.
actually. You do, but it kind of actually does that for you in a sense, I feel like, because the little guys are like the more pain in the butt, but they really bring on the big guys like towards the end, like the spider demons and the fucking hell knights and stuff. You gotta really take down those hell knights first, otherwise those other guys will just own you like the bitch in prison.
Just
Yeah.
like
It is.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta save the smaller ones for your health and ammo and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. The bright side though is if you get the chainsaw super early on, and the thing about that one is you get it auto refills at least to the first part of the gauge immediately, so you don't have to really worry about getting chainsaw fuel. Although it is nice when you go after those giant ones that they have no ammo for, and you just slice them down and you get more ammo.
Yeah, because the chainsaw
It's-
gives you ammo, right?
Yes, ammo, power for your fury, your blood punch, ammo as well as armor. Some
Cool.
armor, not much. But
So what's
others
changed between this and the last one?
It's more fluid, I feel like, than the first one. It's a lot more difficult, and also I feel like the graphics it's actually more colorful than I thought it was going to be, because you go to like different parts of the earth before you go back down to hell, but it's actually more color than red.
it's more.
It's more. But it is kind of fun to play though, because it's like you also how to explain it, like there's more weapons too, because like you don't just have the guns you have or the chainsaw or your fist. You also get like a little grenade launcher type thing that mounts on your back, like the Predator cannon, a flamethrower, and you also get like oh goodness, yeah, I think that's actually, you get little hand grenades too. They're pretty cool. It's actually really fun to play.
Well, yeah, you gotta stuff the grenades and stuff like that down to the Cacodemon's necks, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess they don't really have
nice.
necks.
Well, if you launch it just right, it flies right into the mouth as they open it, and they do like a weird little burp, and like steam comes out, and that auto staggers them.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And there's more enemies in this one too, because I haven't got to the art
Second
files
level.
or anything. But I don't know, because I'm going after the second Hell Priest, and I just barely got my super shotgun, and now he's doing the whole "come at me, bro" thing.
Nice.
Like, it's pretty much ancient demon for "come at me, bro." It's like, I'm here waiting, come get me. I'm like, really? It's basically just fancy talk for "come at me, bro."
Yeah, funny.
But it's fun though so far. I'm really enjoying it, even though I've died I don't know how many times so far. But it's good game. If
Nice.
you're looking for just a simple shooty game.
Simple.
It's hard, but you get the flow of it. Once you get the flow, it's simple in a sense, because you just pick it up and shoot, and you die a lot. A lot. My God, I've never died so much since that one game, the Colossus game.
Oh, yeah. Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, no, not Shadow of the Colossus. The other one. The other one they make.
Oh, Last Guardian?
Wolfenstein.
Oh,
Wolfenstein.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, Wolfenstein 2. I haven't died that much since Wolfenstein 2. Like, holy crap. You die so much in this game, even on
You been playing anything else? Did we lose Aaron?
I think partially. All right,
Well,
so
I'm excited because I watched a YouTube video of someone porting Doom to the Commodore Amiga 500 and doing it on the
Awesome.
base machine that runs at 7 megahertz and only has 1 meg of RAM.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
that was pretty cool.
That would be fun. Watch.
Yeah.
What have you been
Yeah.
playing, Jared?
Same old stuff. Been delivering packages and
Yeah.
You know, selling
I was
fruit.
talking about games, not your life.
Yeah. It's the delivery boy. The
Walking and
game.
digging.
Yeah, and I'm digging holes in Animal Crossing. So there's that.
I thought
And
you beat that. You're still playing it.
yeah, I mean, there's still stuff to do. I mean, like upgrade my house. I still have a bunch more upgrades to do in that. So I'm just trying to make more money to pay for the upgrades and just dumb stuff. I really only have to spend like an hour a day on it, if even
Only.
that. Just
Only.
just to get like my daily stuff out
So
of
it
the
is
way.
a job.
But it's enjoyable. It's like a game you sit down and kind of relax to.
Cool.
Yeah,
I
so I
think-
like that. And
I think Aaron muted himself.
no, he didn't mute himself. Because the red goes around your face on this, but we can't.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there he goes. I think his internet connection just took a dump.
Oh,
There he is.
Yeah.
But
Hello.
there he is.
Hey.
He's back.
Yep.
I don't know what happened. It
It dropped
just
you.
completely dropped.
It's okay. But Death Stranding, I'm probably like 15 hours into. I'm on like chapter
Nice.
4, so I'm done. I'm in the central part of America, or
Yeah.
at least the central east or whatever.
Chapter 4 is where the
And,
game begins.
Yeah, I mean, I looked how many chapters there were in the game. There's like 14 or something like that, and like my carrier level is like 130 something. I'm like, wow, did these levels just go up in the thousands or something? And like, wow.
No, one of the
Crazy.
first, like the early, like when the first game came out, a lot of the reviewers are like, don't get caught up in the game too much prior to chapter 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Chapter 4 doesn't feel that much different. I mean, of course, there is a change with who you're working with and that kind of thing, and people saying no, and you're trying to get them to join the network. So that's the difference so far.
Cool.
But
Nice.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Soundtrack's dope.
Yeah, I'm really liking the soundtrack. It's kind of cool. You can go down into your private room and start playing whatever music that you've acquired from the game so far, and then do your like daily your reading and all that stuff. Because I've been reading all the emails and reading all the documents and
Well,
all
you
that
have to
stuff.
you have to read the emails because the emails sometimes they give you likes, and you need to collect those likes.
Yeah, well, I in where I'm at right now, I developed some of the roads like in 2 chunks connected,
Right.
and I get tons and tons of likes for those because anytime somebody uses it, it tells me, and it piles up this mountain of likes.
And then the other fun thing to do with the music is that in other people's structures is to change the music.
Oh,
So you can like,
oh I can't,
so like,
I can't do that yet.
so like, you should be able to add music to things.
Huh.
Anyway, so like,
Okay.
you build something and you can like add like a little hologram, or you can add the music or change the music. Yeah.
Okay. Fun.
You can
Hey.
fuck around with all
I'll have
kinds
to
of
check
stuff.
that out
Fun.
soon. Yeah, but that's about it for me. Yeah.
It's cool.
I've been playing lots of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
All the things.
Do you want to
Yeah.
start with what you beat, Ian? Because that was pretty.
What have I beat? I've beat a
Impressive.
lot. I've beat Uncharted 4. I played that in a single day.
So I've
Yeah.
been playing that this week, Ian, and I have to say that has one of the worst levels in a video game
Which
that
one?
I've played in a long time.
Oh,
the
the kid.
exploding pirates. What a waste of time.
The Exploding
Exploding
Pirates.
pirates.
Oh, I forget that part. I don't remember that
It's the
part.
one where you're in the cave and you have to like
Oh,
do
yeah,
the
yeah,
controller
yeah,
to
yeah,
get the
yeah.
light to come back on.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. The Mummy Pirates.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like what's the?
Yeah.
You're just like
And it just keeps happening, and it's just like,
Yeah,
what's the
and
fucking
you
point
just
in this?
die randomly, and you're like, what's the fucking point of this?
I don't
I
remember
never
that part.
died, but yeah,
That just sounds bad.
Yeah.
it sucks.
It's just like, okay, you go into a cave and then your light stops working, and you're like, really, you're gonna make me jiggle the controller to get the light back on?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then
don't
if
worry, it
that's not
goes out.
annoying enough,
Yeah.
then you start in with the like exploding crap.
Well, you're almost done with the game.
I know, I can't wait.
So Uncharted 4, beat that in a day. That was like a 12-hour playthrough. And
Nice.
then I took a break, and then I came back and I beat Strange Brigade. and that was a lot of fun. I think you guys would all kind of have fun with that game. It's pretty fun. Then I beat and platinumed Burly Men at Sea. That's a quirky
Nice.
little game,
Yeah,
finally.
I love that game.
Yeah, I've played that. I don't think I platinumed it, but I've played it through 2 or 3 times.
Oh, you have to play through it like fucking 12 times.
Yeah, you have to like almost have a map, don't you, to platinum it?
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was fun.
Nice.
But, you know, it was like a simple 2 hours or however long that takes.
That doesn't take very long.
And then, well, the game itself only takes like, 5 minutes maybe to get through? But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And-
a lot of branching paths.
yeah. And it's cool. It's kind of funny. And anyway, I enjoyed that. And then I beat, Saturday? I did another single day playthrough. I did Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and that took me 9.5
Nice.
hours.
Yeah, I was quite impressed that you were done when you got done at 10:30ish.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter game than I thought it was.
I thought you were going to be till at least 1 or 2 in the morning.
Oh man, that final boss fight, I hated that.
I mean, it wasn't as bad as previous Tomb Raider boss fights, in my opinion. And I didn't die during it, so it was frustrating. But I think frustration comes from more of like, I've played this game for so long, I'm just kind of at this point ready for it to be over. But the boss fight itself, I was okay with. But I played it on easy, so
I have 2 questions for you, Ian.
yeah.
So one is which did you enjoy more, Tomb Raider or Uncharted 4?
I enjoyed Tomb Raider more.
Okay. And then the second question is, having played a couple of each series, which one do you think is the better? Which character do you prefer, Lara or Drake?
I prefer Laura. Here I have some
feeling.
stuff I wrote down. I can
Isn't it
talk-
Lara, not Laura?
Sure.
But
So basically, anyone listening, these were single day playthroughs on a base PS4, and I played both games on easy. I think Uncharted 4 is by far the better graphic game. Like visually, it's not. I mean, Tomb Raider looks great, but Uncharted 4 is like some of that stuff's like another level.
I must
It's all
admit,
that
when I was
crunch, man.
watching you, I did think that the Lara Croft model looked a bit weak in the Tomb Raider game.
Well, I think a lot of that also has to do with Tomb Raider is obviously multi-platform and on PC. Probably looks better
True.
on PC or something. I mean, Uncharted's only on PS4, so like.
But
clearly there's
it just
less-
looked a bit old actually, because the other characters that we're interacting with graphically looked really great, but for some reason she just, I don't know, there's just something about her character model that just didn't seem as realistic as the other people.
That's because I was running a skin, Dave.
Ah.
I was playing a retro skin of her.
Oh, okay, that makes more
okay.
sense then. I didn't catch that part.
Dave took that bait.
Oh.
No, yeah. So you can change her skins, and that was like legendary or one of the older, like more
like,
retro.
PlayStation
They had like
2.
her original, skin and stuff. So like,
the one with the triangle boots.
yeah. I was kind of like there's a better version of her. Yeah, no. I like that. It was funny. So I kept playing it.
Okay. I didn't catch that little bit, and I was
Nice.
like, what?
So yeah, graphically, I think Uncharted wins. I think Uncharted's a bit more lighthearted. This Tomb Raider was really dark, and so I think Uncharted,
I've heard that.
depending on which one you like more. I mean, neither of the stories are that great, really. They're kind of throwaway. I also thought for both of the series, which is weird, like the big action set pieces weren't as big as they were in previous games. Like I just felt like they were kind of eh.
Yeah, I feel that about having played all the Uncharted games and almost through number 4. I feel like number 4 is almost a bit too long compared. The other ones were kind of more condensed in a good way.
I think the combat in Uncharted 4 is kind of meh. It's just what it is. And I think the combat's a lot more fun in Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it looked a lot more fun because I was watching you snipe guys and, climb up trees, and there was a lot more kind of sneaky around type combat options.
Now, the traversal mechanics, I think, are better in Uncharted. Tomb Raiders, they seem a little old and dated. Though there's more stuff you can do traversal wise in Tomb Raider, which is interesting. But I like like how Drake, when you're on a ledge, you can move the joystick and his hand will move towards the direction, like you can see his hand.
Yeah, I like that visual cue that there is somewhere to jump to.
It just seems like it seems more real, whereas Tomb Raider just kind of still seems like you'll jump and miss, and it kind of drives me nuts. I don't know.
Love those brutal deaths.
Yeah, I mean they weren't. Yeah, the Tomb Raider's deaths are kind of wicked, violent. It's like Jesus. I had glitches with Uncharted, probably because I have a base PS4. There's like a bunch of slowdown. I had audio drop out. I had to reload checkpoints a couple times.
Weird. I haven't had any problems on my playthrough. I'm not like and I'd say I'm at least 3/4 of the way through.
And yeah, then, but man, I could hear the jet engine of your PS4 going off.
That's how it is. And then, but Tomb Raider, I had no glitches, so that, whatever that is. So overall, I would say that Uncharted 4 is my favorite of the Uncharted series because I never really got into the other ones, even though I beat 2 and played most of 3. I think the story and then kind of the referencing the old stuff and the kind of nostalgia of the game kind of worked on me. So I'm just gonna say it's my favorite, but it doesn't really matter. Overall, I think Tomb Raider's a more fun series. Tomb Raider also has that perk system, so there's like more leveling up. You level up weapons, and so it has an added layer of stuff going on, to kind of fight stuff. And then, but I would say that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is not the best in the series of Tomb Raider. I'd give that to Rise of the Tomb Raider, the second one. I think that's the better Tomb Raider game. So that's kind of my breakdown. It's fun playing these games in like a single day. I don't know. It's an interesting way to digest a video game. If you have the time.
Well, in some respects, it's almost better to just do it in a single in a single sitting, because, sometimes I think that's part of my problem with Uncharted is I do maybe an hour every day, and so it's a 12-hour game, but it seems like it goes on forever at some point.
Right. And then The Strange Brigade was a fun game. I had played like 3 hours of it and then put it down for a while, and then I picked it back up and I streamed like the last 5 hours of it. And man, there was it's supposed to be a co-op game, and it would be so much easier with people playing along, but I played it solo, and there was this boss battle at the end that was just fucking ridiculous, but I made it through. A lot of cussing. I had a bunch of people watch that, like they were cheering me on. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
Anyway, I think and then I've been playing more Skyrim.
Of course.
Skyrim.
So that's what
So you haven't talked about it. How does Skyrim look on your brand new monitor?
Oh yeah, you got a shiny new. Is it one of those ones with the adjustable sync rate as well?
It's got the whatever it's called.
Whatever they call it, yeah.
Sync. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it has that and it's compatible with my video card, so I can go in and adjust that stuff. But Skyrim doesn't. Skyrim doesn't use any of that shit. So,
well, your old monitor was it like 720 or something like that? Was it?
No, it's like the old monitor that Dave gave me. It's just.
Oh gosh, yeah, that thing I bought in like 2005, 2006, and that was before like you bought PC monitors actually came in like 720 and 1080. They used to come in their own like weird native resolutions, 1440 by whatever 900, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, that thing was classic.
Well, it was fine. I mean, it was just small. It
was a decent monitor, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It just it was weird. It went to sleep. It went to sleep, and then I came in the next day, and it just wouldn't turn on. And I thought, oh shit, maybe my computer's freaking out. And
such a peaceful death.
And then it just went to sleep. And I was like, wow, this is weird. And I tried plugging it into different computers because I have like 3 different computers, and I tried plugging it in through VGA, and it's just like, oh, well, I guess it just decided to burn out or something. I don't know.
Oh, well, it had a good life.
But it's here if you want it, Dave. If you want it back and take a look at it.
Nah, I'm good. I already tried to resurrect that CD player you gave me and failed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well. Oh well. No, the monitor's great. It's it's nice. It's just nice having a bigger monitor with more screen real estate, so editing is like easier and
Yeah, that's pretty much why you got that monitor from me, was because someone gave me a 23-inch one, and it was, bigger, and it was just like, oh, cool. It's nice having a bigger monitor.
Yeah, for sure. So, that's... I don't know. What else have I been doing? I can't even think of, like, video game-wise. What else have you been playing, Dave? Because you beat some other stuff.
Yeah.
Really, I've been hacking away at Portal 2. I'm not that far
Nice.
into it. I maybe play it once or twice a week, and I'm just doing a chapter at a time. I think there's 9 chapters or episodes. I don't know what they call them, but there's 9 like major portions, and each portion's got a couple of levels each. So enjoying that. Still hacking away at Uncharted. Hopefully be done with that soon.
Should be. And you beat Bioshock.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did, that's right.
Oh, I thought it's been that long since we podcasted. Yeah, I ran through Bioshock Infinite, and that was a fun game. I like the melee combat on it much better than the second one with that stupid drill.
Did you like all the rail stuff?
That was alright. I wasn't like...
It was fine.
It was a good way to get around, but
Yeah.
it wasn't... I don't know, maybe it was groundbreaking at the time, but it wasn't... It was a fun game, but it was ultimately forgettable. It's what
That
it comes
sounds
down
like-
to.
It had some pretty
Borderlands.
stuff to look at.
Yeah, it's had some pretty stuff to look at, but if you ask me now, I couldn't tell you what any of it was.
Yeah, I thought the end was kind of cool.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, the ending is definitely interesting.
Yeah.
So, are they going to make a sequel to Bioshock? Bioshock 4? Or...
Supposedly.
Yeah,
Supposedly there's one in the works.
because that came out before Borderlands, didn't it? Infinite, or...
think so.
Well, they were supposed to do a Vita game, but then that got scrapped. And then...
I wonder why.
And then there's been talks that that's what they've been working on, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Because, I mean, it always seems like it was a popular game series. So, and
Yeah, people
having
still
played
talk
them,
fondly about it.
yeah, and having played them all, they're all, it's got good recognition, and people seem to enjoy it. So it seems like it would come back, but
It's very true.
who knows? And then I did see that they started really, really early work on the next Grand Theft Auto. So Ian will be excited.
So
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I read a rumor that they'd started some work, and they were just trying to get an idea of what they were going to do, and then they were also talking about ways of mitigating the crunch time.
There's gonna be villains, and they're gonna steal cars.
I'd love to see him just do an original IP.
Well, they were
I've never been a huge fan of
They were
GTA,
supposed to
but
do
it makes
that
them
spy
so much damn
one,
money.
whatever that was called, but that never happened.
Well, they were talking about making it a lot smaller game than Grand Theft Auto 5 or Red Dead, and just releasing like a smaller game at release day, and then releasing tons of content later on. Kind of like what they've done for Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead,
Online.
Well,
now.
online, yeah.
Yeah, but kind of, really just to try and cut down on the stress on the programmers, and also to kind of keep a more of a release schedule than one game every 5 years or
Yeah, it
10
does take them a
years.
while.
Well, where the money's at's the online. I'm surprised they just don't kind of make it more online.
Yeah.
Well, come on, yeah, they make so much stinking money
Oh,
just
yeah.
by releasing on their current schedule. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah. Yeah, and while you guys talked about it, I went ahead and bought all the XCOM games.
Oh, did you just right now? How many did you buy? How many were there?
I bought the original 5.
Oh yeah,
There's
they were
5
a
original
buck, weren't
ones.
they? Like a buck or something.
It was like I think it was $3 or $3.50 for all 5.
Nice.
So I was just
Well-
going to buy the first one, and it was like $1.24, and then I noticed that you got all the others for another $2. So I was like, go
Uh-oh,
on.
it has begun.
Ian and I both bought
has
a
begun.
$1 game on our
I'm
Switches.
not
Oh, we did
surprised
buy a
you did
$1
this.
game.
Did you
yeah.
actually play said $1 game though?
No.
Not
I mean, I've
yet.
played it a million times, but I haven't played it yet. I just bought it and forgot about it.
Flashback.
Oh yeah, I like
Oh, yeah.
Flashback.
Yeah,
I should
I
boot
love
that up on
Flashback.
my Amiga. That's
Oh yeah, that'd be
it's
great.
been a long time since I've played
I mean,
that game.
I have that game on my iPhone, so on my OG iPhone somewhere.
Yeah,
Nice.
I did finally beat the original Another World. That was good.
Oh, that's right.
Because that was on the PlayStation 4. I can't remember if it was free or if I bought it.
It was free.
But it was definitely worth a playthrough. I really enjoyed it.
Dave, if you're at your computer, Dave, you should download Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. That's free on Steam right now.
I think that's on PS4 as well. It's free on all consoles.
It's on PS4 too.
It
But you
is?
can also get it on
Okay.
Steam.
Yeah, it's Pac-Man CE2.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a
and the first Championship Edition was awesome. This one's really good. I bought it several months back and played a little bit of it. I haven't had a chance to dive into it, but it's a lot of fun.
nice.
Free games.
Gotta love him.
I love that price.
Yeah.
Any other game-related content, gentlemen?
Well, I did try that new Final Fantasy War of the Visions for the mobile unit, actually.
The
That's
That's
mobile
the Final
unit?
Fantasy Tactics one, right?
Not gonna. No,
What was it?
It's basically it's all right. I mean, it's kind of like someone just. It's basically just Final Fantasy clumped down into mobile form. It's literally like that. I don't know how to describe it.
It's Final Fantasy Tactics, right?
No, it's Brave Exvius actually, but it's a.
Because I know
yeah.
there was one recently that came out that's just like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh well, this one's the. I think it's like a spin-off of Brave Exvius. It's just called War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Exciting.
It's not bad actually. But it's very much like every other Final Fantasy. Only instead of it being the future, it's in the past.
Ooh.
New gameplay mechanic.
Right. But it's weird because they do some crossplay stuff where they have like people from other Final Fantasy series in the game itself. Like it's like people. I guess apparently there's some from like 8 and 9, and apparently 15 is somewhere in there as well. But it's just it's a little fun. It's not bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
a long time ago, I played one of those Final Fantasy games. There's like 4 million of them on cell phones right now, but one of them had like the 16-bit battle system, and you could get characters from every era in your party.
I
So
don't.
that was kind of
This
neat.
this one kind of looks more like a Fire Emblem game, only a little better, and the story so far is good. But
That's a series I never
just-
played. Is Fire Emblem.
I'm Aaron, and I don't play video games. I can't be bothered.
ha ha ha. Funny. I've been really, my time's been more absorbed into Doom. I've actually tried that game on the on my phone, the remote play thing, and I actually finally synced my controller to it.
Nice.
Man, so much better than little thumbs using on the screen.
Right.
That game-
Aaron
ahead.
in these little thumbs.
I did download a game on my phone. I just haven't played it. I might actually wait until it comes out on Switch. Because
oh.
it's that game company that made Journey.
Oh, the fly.
The Sky is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's coming out on Switch in like June. But it's free to play on cell phones. And It's
Right.
like Journey in the Sky pretty much.
Right.
So I really want to play that, and I think I'll wait until I can play it on my TV.
Hey,
Wise.
speaking of a game that actually be fun to play with your family, Jared, we just picked up like a couple weeks back we picked up the new Monopoly game for that sort of thing. It's actually pretty fun. It's if you like Monopoly, but if you don't, then
You don't.
Would it be fun for a 6-year-old?
oh yeah, it's very animated. It's really easy. It kind of pretty much walks you through the whole process of the game. It's a lot more. It's very easy to play. Like me and Ashley just played for like one time, like 5 hours straight on one game.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound like something a 6-year-old would keep attention to. 5 hours.
Well, also you can play it on. It's pretty. You can easily stop the game. Like if she gets bored, you could just turn off the game, and it'll save it for another time. It actually reserves the game.
Yeah,
So-
I have Mario Party. I think that'll suffice
That's
for
a good
now.
one,
But
too.
eventually, I'll branch out to board games. She saw when I was looking through the store that there was an Uno video game. I'm like, we have the
Yeah.
cards right over there. I'm not gonna buy that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
get that.
So someday, who knows? But Monopoly is a game I can easily pick up for next to nothing.
Yeah, it was like $5 on PlayStation.
Yeah.
It wasn't even on sale. It was just $5. I'm like, all right, we should do that. It'd be fun.
One thing I forgot to
Cool.
mention is I'm playing Senran Kagura Estivis or Estival or whatever it's called, and yeah, it's awesome.
Taking off all the clothes, right?
It's I think it's kind of like Dave's Akiba Strip game more so because now you fight and as you attack them, their clothes get torn. But then there's these weird like you do these weird transitions and you change your clothing and it's it's all the pervy things that Senran Kagura is. But the cool thing about it is it's more of a fighting game and less of a shoot. It's not a shooting game, and so all the characters have different fighting styles, which is more interesting than I like the shooting squirt gun one, which is fun, but all these kind of different weapons and stuff is kind of cool, and so that's probably the next thing I'll beat. I think I played a couple. Huh?
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's like just one of those it's like horde mode Japanese games where you just fight a lot of shit, but you have crazy combos, and then there's this inane stupid story, and I don't know, it's just Japanese stupidness, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Dave would enjoy it, I imagine.
Yeah, I probably would actually.
So that's the other thing I'm playing. That's probably what I'll focus on next.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to play Mutant Year Zero or there's another game on my list once I beat Uncharted. So
I did play a little bit of Fallout 76 with the new expansion. But
you didn't get kicked out of your house.
But it's just no, I didn't get evicted. My house is, but there's a bunch of shit. There's like a camp above me of just like evil bad guy camp, and so like every time I log in, they're just shooting at me, so I have to kill them. It's just annoying.
Oh, is it like bad guys, computer generated bad guys, or is it bad guys like some arseholes playing online?
Computer generated. Computer generated. It's interesting, there's new NPCs, and so I have this NPC that now lives at my area, and I don't know. It's just
keep
not
her in chains when you're not using it.
No. I wish, but no. It's not. I can't do that. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem very interesting. Like, I don't know. So, like, I don't know. Underwhelming. They spent all this time to try and fix the game, and it just seems like, what was the point?
Yeah, they didn't actually fix it, in other words. Or...
Nah, it still runs the same shitty way. It's still the same type of quest, except, there's NPCs now instead of robots? Okay. I don't know
you're like...
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know if that's better, but, I mean, it's kind of fun if you just kind of zone out and you're drunk or something, but I don't know. So I don't know. I'd probably not play that much more. I think that's it.
Yeah. Awesome. That's a lot of games there.
A lot of games. Well, there's a lot of time on my hands with the stay at home.
True. True.
Yeah.
Though I did put out Oh, go ahead.
You and I should beat Wolfenstein First Blood in one sitting.
If you got the time.
That'd be fun, actually.
I've got the time. I believe that's only a 3 or 4 hour one.
It was longer than that.
Yeah, we should give it a go. Maybe then. I'll be in touch after the podcast.
Let me see how long it really is. How long?
How long to beat? Yeah. I don't feel like it's an 8-hour game, that's for sure.
I don't remember. I feel like it was a little while. Maybe not. Though this how long to beat thing is not always accurate because they said 12, 13 hours for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and it only took me 9.5.
They're probably doing it on hard mode.
No, because it tells you that it breaks down the different.
Oh. I see.
It does say it's a 9-hour game, but for some reason I had it in my head it wasn't.
Yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like I played it in like 8 hours. And the final boss is an asshole.
Man.
Shitty.
So you guys got some co-optionals? Want to share some cool stuff other than video games you guys been checking out?
Yeah, if you need to pick me up, you should watch any of the National Lampoon's vacation movies. I
Oh,
watched Vegas Vacation last night.
That
Isn't it
was
supposed to
good.
be like the worst?
It was the worst, but I really enjoyed it.
so good though.
It was just like total popcorn candy movie, and it made me laugh. It was so dumb in places, but it was so like.
It's funny that some of those movies are like such classics, and then
Mhm.
you have the opposite end where it's just a complete trash film.
It was a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. Well, that's all I gotta say on that one.
Cool.
But if you want some more serious fare, I just finished watching Waco on Netflix,
Oh,
and that was fantastic. That was it's a 6 episode miniseries, and each episode's about 3/4 of an hour, and it's told from both like the cult side and the FBI side, and it's quite a slamming indictment of the government and the ATF. So, but it was really well acted. The acting was great. The even David Koresh was somewhat likable, even though he was also an arsehole.
Right. We had to be likable to get people to
Yeah,
follow him.
they made a great they did a great job of portraying him as a human, like not as some like evil mastermind, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So, but it's really good, and I highly recommend it. Is all I have to say.
Cool.
nice.
It's probably one of the best miniseries I've watched for a while.
Cool. Aaron,
Nice.
you got something?
I have a couple things. First one I'm going to plug is my new episode of Passing the Cold One just dropped today.
Boom.
Literally, I just edited it and launched it today.
You dropped the kid off at the pool.
I did.
Congratulations.
I did. It was a long process, a lot of labor.
Oh.
Need a rest after that, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's a
man.
good. I think this is my best episode.
Speaking
I
of
did,
Ming
actually.
giving birth, have you ever seen? No.
But no, that's good. And also, I just watched Hot Tub Time Machine again. That movie,
Hey, Chevy Chase.
yeah, he
I've
was.
still never seen that one.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
man.
good movie.
It's worth a watch.
It's definitely worth it. You could probably find it anywhere. Actually, I don't know where you can find it. I just happen to have YouTube.
You can find
TV.
it where all good movies are shown.
Yes. Yes.
On my TV somewhere, somehow.
Somewhere. But no, it's a good movie. I forgot how funny that movie was. It was on IFC, and I said, "Fuck it, I'll watch it." It's such a good movie. I forgot how good it was, especially just how much of an asshole Rod Caudry could be in that movie. The crazy dickhole dude. He's just fucking great in that. But it's definitely worth watching if you have a good time to.
It's more lighthearted
do it.
fare.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
Cool.
Watch it. Fun.
Jared, what do you got?
Well, I just learned about a podcast I'm gonna start downloading. That's going to start soon. It's more for kids, since they're locked in their houses pretty much. But Julie Andrews is going to do a podcast that's going to start this Wednesday called Julie's Library, and she's going to read books in the
Nice.
podcast.
Why did I think Julie Andrews was dead?
No, she's
Yeah,
dead.
right? No, but she still has her awesome voice. I love her voice, so I can't wait to see what she has.
Isn't LeVar Burton
which,
doing that too?
Researching that, yes, Dolly Parton has a YouTube
Dolly
series
Parton's
that she
been
reads
doing it.
books to kids on YouTube. Yeah, so I want to start watching those with my daughter as well. So, content for kids. That's great. Free stuff, even.
That's right.
Exciting. Reading.
Very. Yeah,
Uh,
reading.
Yeah, I keep meaning to pick up. I have so many comic books, but I just don't read them.
No.
It's like I should read, and then I don't. I just sit there and stare off into space, thinking, "Is it beer time yet?" Though I did watch something cool. I'm a huge fan of music documentaries. Documentaries about music documentaries are probably my favorite. And Apple finally released the Beastie Boys one, directed by Spike Jonze. It's super awesome. It was a lot of fun. You learn a lot of cool stuff. It's really funny and just a really inventive way to do a documentary. So I know a lot of people don't want to deal with Apple TV. It's annoying, but you can get 7 free days. And I'd recommend just doing the 7 free days to watch this one documentary and then, cancel.
Nice.
But yeah, super fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Makes you nostalgic for listening to all that Beastie Boys stuff. But anywho, that's my. I watched some other stuff, but nothing like I would say. Yes, go watch. So that's where I'm at.
Nice.
Cool.
So I think we should wind up if no one else has any extra co-optionals or anything. Or
wind it up.
Yeah, let's shut her down.
Shut her down.
all right.
Turn her up.
All right, I like
Turn her off.
Stick a fork in it. We're done.
Punch her in the back
All
of the
right.
head.
Whoa! Punch the back of the head.
All right.
Oh man! All right. I'd like to thank everybody for listening, and I'd like to remind everybody that you can leave feedback on Twitbook, Instaface, and Gramter at Couch Co-op Shows. Remember, all one word, no hyphen.
I apologize for my comment.
Ah.
All right. Sorry.
All right. It's all right. Just remember, everybody, to please subscribe, share, and leave us an iTunes review. That would be fucking amazing. I'd like to thank Jared,
Yeah.
Ian,
Yeah.
and last but not least, Dave,
Yeah.
for joining me here on the couch. For Couch Co-op, I'm Aaron, reminding you to please wash your hands and be excellent to each other right now. What stallions?
Couch Co-op.